That was an absolute joke. Arsenal have just lost 1-0 to Aston Villa. My overall take is that, sure, there were refereeing decisions that could have gone our way that didn't, but for me, that's pretty irrelevant because of the amount of missed chances and missed opportunities and lack of intensity Arsenal had. And I'm just watching the Aston Villa crowd and players celebrate, and it's making me feel a little bit sick, to be honest, because that should be us. We should have won this game. We had so many chances, and I think all of our players were just a little bit too sloppy. So let's just kind of go through it. This is going to be a quick 10-15 minute fan cam video because I have a social event for once to actually get to, but I'm squeezing this in just before. Guys, let me know what you thought of that. For me, I'm so disappointed. Eros, big up. We were poor today. I know that quite a few Arsenal fans and things will talk about us that we should have got a penalty or that we weren't getting many decisions go our way, but I think I never like to put it on the refereeing decisions unless it's massively blatant. Like, it's more about we have to take it out of the ref's hands and win the game ourselves. But big up to you guys. Look, I'm so disappointed. I'm so frustrated. And we will talk about that missed penalty thing, but I don't care. I don't care. Even if that penalty thing like went our way, then it's still a draw and that's not good enough. We needed to win this. And CFC OG says, can't believe this game went this way. Neither can I. This was what I was really afraid of happening. And there were so many periods where we were dominant and just didn't take our chances, didn't make the most of it. It was not good enough. Hugo says, but I just kind of want to get your view, guys, because I'm a bit all over the place. I've got some notes that I'll go back over, but I'm so disappointed. I don't care if they completely outplayed us and like played us off the park, but we were probably the better team for most of it. They didn't have many chances at all. We definitely had more chances. I'll probably be looking at the match stats. Let me know any good ones, but bro. Right, I'm going to get my notes up. So basically they score in the first 6 minutes. I was speaking with my partner about whether I thought anyone for Arsenal was particularly at fault for that goal. Basically, Villa started really fast, tried to take us by surprise, just played a really high line, were right on top of us. And then it was an amazing bit of play from Leon Bailey, who, very good, by the way, but I'm not in the mood to talk about him right now. It was an amazing bit of play from Bailey, and then he crossed it into, was it McGinn? McGinn. They score a really good goal. Whatever, that happens, okay? It can happen early on in a match. But for me, it was the lack of response from Arsenal that like really did my head in, to be fair. We came back slowly in the first half. And for the last like 15-20 minutes of the first half, we were really on top, getting loads of chances, but just being really sloppy for our finishing. And this is times where I'm like screaming at the TV, like, please get us Ivan Toney. Like, for a game like this where it's a bit all over the place, it just makes me think I want that player. Right, let's see a couple more of your comments. Sam says, honestly, so tired of this. We got exactly what we deserved. The last, 10 minutes of the game, every time I looked at the screen, it was just players rolling around. Like, they can't all have been that hurt. It was like we were 1-0 up and trying to waste all this time for no reason. And do we really need Arteta on the sidelines to make us play intense? We didn't even play intense in the last 5 minutes. I was hoping we'd get that last 5 minute like rush and actually try and score again, but there wasn't even that. It was just like, it seemed at about like the 60th minute mark, we kind of said like, oh, okay, we're going to lose this game. It felt like we weren't even trying. But anyway, thank you all for joining. I'm going to have a bit of a rant, but let's just say hello to you guys. My name is Fran, otherwise known as Golartzo. I am an Arsenal artist and fan, and I design Arsenal merch, which you can see in the link in the description. I need to plug it, so put your orders in time for Christmas, because I need to print them for you guys. But anyway, the Mexican Gunner, hello. I don't think I've seen you before, saying it's frustrating AF. CFC OG saying Havertz was your best player. That's what my boyfriend was saying. I didn't quite see it myself. I thought Jesus was good, but then he really like leveled out. Let's talk about the players, okay? I'll just read a couple more of your comments. AJ Envoy, welcome to the channel. Oh yeah, please hit the like, guys, and subscribe. It's not going to be a super long stream because, as I say, my people need me. I have an event to attend. an event. It's just a movie night. But so AJ Envoy saying, feels like Arsenal lost themselves. Villa wasn't even that good, honestly. That's what I'm saying. If Villa played us off the park, I could have taken it. It's not about whether you lose or not sometimes. It's about how you lose. And the way we lost today was not acceptable. You know, when you're really going in for every challenge, like giving 110%, going for every ball, taking every shot, like quick passing, intensity, and you still get outplayed, then cool, fair. But there was just a real lack of intensity. And we were playing as if we had like 200 minutes to try and score a goal. Like there was a real lack of urgency, especially in the second half. I thought we finished the first half really well, but then the second half, it was so lackluster. Eros saying that our final third of the game is absolutely poor, as in like the third of the pitch or the final like third of time segment. Villa fans will be going to the bookies with title win bets. Oh my gosh, don't get me started. Don't get me started. Well, we're definitely not going to be getting players like Douglas Luiz now if we even had any chance before. I don't think, I just don't think, no, I'm not even entertaining that thought. Villa will come top 4 if they keep this up like really well, but I don't think, please don't clip this if Villa end up winning the title. If Villa win the title over us, I will be fuming. If anyone doesn't win the title that's like not Man City, it's got to be us, especially after last season. If Villa do it, I will lose my mind. Eros saying, facts, we need a finisher, get Tony, and they need to change the game plan a bit. It's too predictable. Hell yeah, it's too predictable. Eros saying the art is absolutely incredible. Thank you. Don't try and change my mood to be happy. I'm angry right now. Hey Fran, hey Static, great to see you again. Always in the chat, so thank you so much. I thought the reaction was tomorrow. I didn't expect the change of time. I didn't change the time, man. I set it up for after the match, man. 9 likes, like and subscribe. Yeah, it's just a quick reaction. I might do a longer one tomorrow where I actually rewatch and do like proper player ratings. This is just like my instant fan cam one because I got somewhere to be tonight. But yeah, let me know if you fancy that tomorrow. We could like look at the stats and things. When we lose, to be fair, like I like to dig into it a bit more to kind of work out what went wrong and what we need to look out for and what to avoid. But I don't know if you guys saw, Arteta was gone like before the final whistle went. He like stormed into the changing room and he did not look happy. I think that, yeah, he will be giving them the hairdryer treatment in the dressing room. I think they need it. Something was just really missing today. What do you think? Alex, you can talk off screen. Any thoughts? What are your thoughts?
It felt like the first few games of the season, didn't it? Where our attack wasn't really clicking. We were getting some good positions, but then
yeah,
like the final decision or the final pass, the final shot was just never quite there.
I thought our attack was back. This is such a roller coaster of a season because I was complaining about how we had no attack this season, and then the attack was back, but suddenly it wasn't back, and I don't know what the difference was because Gabriel Jesus, I think, is like the reason why our attack has been so good, and then he was playing, but it was still like just completely disjointed at the front. There seemed to be like no real like.
I'll tell you what made a real difference. Yeah. Was their substitutes. They started making subs in kind of 65th minute when we were. Really
our first one was the 69th minute.
Was that the first sub?
Yeah.
They started making subs. Oh, that was the Trossard master.
Yeah, and Trossard.
Their subs really came on and changed the game.
Yeah.
Because we were on top of them. They started making a few changes, and all of a sudden we're back to not creating anything.
Can you guys hear him? So Static says, Fran, not according to YouTube. It definitely said you're doing this thing tomorrow, even though, oh my gosh, no, wait, that's probably me putting the wrong day. Static, you're probably right. It may have been scheduled for tomorrow. I apologize. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Okay, yeah, sorry if I scheduled it on the wrong day. Life has been hectic this week. Arsenal Manic come in saying, hi, absolute rubbish, don't know where to start. Neither do I, mate. Look, this is just a quick rant video, and then I'll probably do a breakdown tomorrow. We can do all the player ratings. Big up Manny, regular on Del Boy Gunner TV. If you're feeling angry, then hopefully Del Boy will be doing a stream. He is like the most therapeutic, like angry Irish like king. I love him. So Static says, well done, Villa and Emery. They thoroughly deserved the win. Arteta is finished. He can't even beat Emery consistently. I know that's your point of view, but I think that's a bit harsh. That's a bit harsh. I'm pretty sure today was like an off day for most of our players. Seeing Saliba kick it off the back line, that was just kind of like, oh, okay, it's one of these. Saliba just kicked it straight off the back line, and Declan Rice was like misfiring. I just don't really know where to start. Right, let's go through my notes and see kind of what I was writing throughout it. So, first 6 minutes, McGinn scores. Leon Bailey, amazing run. Gabriel got done a bit, I thought, but I thought Villa just played like really well. And the fact is, they scored so early on in the game that we had so much time to like make up for it. It didn't even seem like they were heavily pushing for the second either. We were just so poor on the attack, so poor. Both Saka and Martinelli were getting one-on-one opportunities, but nothing was really coming from it. They were playing a really high line, and we just couldn't seem to like string together enough. We were too slow. Again, it went back to that slow passing style that we've seen from Arsenal, where we're hoping to like gradually break teams down, but teams like Villa are too good to play like that. They're not going to be broken down. We have to be a bit more creative, a bit more spontaneous, a bit more bold. Villa were really brave today, like making the brave passes, brave runs, and we were just playing it a bit too safe, I thought. Now John McGinn's on the telly. No. So about half-time, I was thinking it could be a Trossard game because of all the kind of small spaces and like the technical sort of play that was needed to get through Villa. They weren't even playing like a particularly deep press, to be fair. Like I'm so confused. Odegaard, Saka, Jesus had good chances. I thought Emi played all right. Emi Martinez, we know he's good. Raya didn't screw up, so I guess that's a positive. Raya actually played well. Like credit to Raya. What in the nonsense? How has you finished? Crispy's triggered now from Static's comments. Eros saying, Static, if Arteta doesn't win anything this season, he goes for me. Yeah, it really depends how that comes about. If it's because like a team like City just goes into ultra like hypersonic mode, then like I'll allow it. But if it's through our own doing again and not making the most of the January transfer window again, then I got questions. But it's not necessarily on Arteta. It would be about the people above Arteta. I actually really rate Arteta. So, yeah. Unai just sonned Arteta. Didn't need sonned? What? Sorry, not sure what you meant there. Saying didn't need 700 mil either. They just played a taxing match against City a few days ago. Hope Unai will win the Premier League, although maybe unlikely. You're an Arsenal supporter and you're hoping Unai will win the Prem? Get it together. No. We hope Arsenal wins the Prem. Shubham Semwell, I like your profile picture, my guy, saying Emi Martinez was the best player on the pitch. He was so good, and it just like brings into sharp focus again the kind of mess that's going on with our goalkeeping situation. And we got rid of Emi, and at the time I was really pretty annoyed about it. But we can't talk about that because people get upset. AJ Envoy saying, Static thoroughly deserved the win. Villa was there for the taking. Yeah, they were. They after the first goal, I'm just losing my head. I knew if we lost this match, people would start this agenda. We were offensively blunt today, but by no means were we son. Get off my back. It's Static's opinion. I never wanted Arteta in the first place. Deal with it. Fighting talk from Static. Oh, guys, chill. It's an emotional time. So look, final thoughts. I've got to go. Got to go to a movie night, but you bet I'll have an AirPod in my ear at this girl's movie night, and I'll be listening to the Arsenal Opinion podcast. Although those guys normally put a really positive spin on everything, and sometimes I just want them to rant. But I love that podcast. Who else will I be listening to? Del Boy, if he does a stream. Who else do I tend to listen to straight after? I miss you, Wizzy, man. Who else goes on straight? Gooner Gathering, I'll see what they say. Who else do you guys listen to straight after a match? Let me know. yeah, I need some help. Actually, I'm a member of Arsenal Opinion and Arseblog, and they do a post-match instant one, so I need to see what they're saying. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for a proper video, but proper. But my final thoughts. I'm all like mixed up in my head at the moment, but I wanted to see much more. I don't really put any stock in us not getting a penalty in the final thing. I think we just completely lacked like the look as if we really wanted to score. I think maybe we were quite complacent, thinking like, yeah, we'll get a goal. And I was thinking that earlier on in the match as well, because Villa scored so early. So I thought like, okay, no problem. Like we'll come back, we'll get a goal. But we just never really seemed to get out of second gear for me. Yeah, not good enough. I'm pretty sure Arteta will be pretty mad with them because he did not look happy when he stormed into the dressing room. So, yeah. Crispy, Static, be nice to each other in the chat. Be nice to each other in the chat. Big up, everyone. Yeah, Static does not deserve this disrespect, guys. Like Crispy, like I know that wasn't too bad, but people who do have a totally opposite opinion to you guys, like allow it. Just like hear them out, and maybe like you can learn something from each other. All kinds of opinions are welcome on this channel. You know I like it. Crispy saying, in no way disrespect you. Yeah, you know, like I think we're all good, okay? We're all friends. Arsenal are the people we need to. Arsenal disrespected us today. None of you guys disrespect each other. We're all good. All right. So everyone, let's breathe. I'm going to rewatch the match, and I'll be back probably tomorrow or the day after, and we'll really break it down, okay? So thank you so much for joining me tonight. Who is this guy? Hello, Lee. Welcome to the chat. He's just come in my chat and said, Bailey, fire. Cheers. Yeah, he was great today, but I don't want to be talking about it right now. I'll totally have him as a backup for Saka, though. That would be delicious. He's a cool guy as well. I like him. Hey, Niall. Right, guys, the chat is disintegrating, so I'm going to call it a day. Have a good night. Let's chill. I'll see you all in Curtis's chat tomorrow, probably for Arsenal therapy at 2. Can't wait. Bye, everyone. Yes, stay blessed, said Eros. I'll see you later.